Well, hello everyone, and welcome, welcome, welcome. If I look a little frazzled and bedazzled, you guessed right, I am. But I wanted to pop on and share these fragrances that are in my rotation right now. Some of them are empty bottlers, some of them have been replaced since I have sprayed out on them. And I thought to myself, well, I got the energy and I'm thinking about it. Let's go ahead and get into it. I've had enough rest. Let's get into it. All right, so let's get into it. I am super excited to come on and share these fragrances with you. Again, some of these are almost empty and I've got to refresh and get myself ready for the week, but I wanted to go ahead and record these because a lot of times what happens is if they get emptied or they're close to empty, I either give them away, use them all up, put them up so I don't use them all up, you know, things like that. So I wanted to make sure that I came on and share these fragrances with you beforehand. But before we get into that, I want to again welcome you to my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for popping back in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit the subscription button. It doesn't cost you anything. Make sure you like, you share. You can also hit that bell, ring a ding ding. It'll allow you to be notified each and every time I upload a new video onto YouTube. And if you can't watch it right away, you can save it for later. All right, so first fragrance on the list. I don't know much about this company. If you guys know anything about them or this fragrance, let me know. This is something that I came across that was really inexpensive, and I've been seeing this packaging for quite some time, been interested in it, had an opportunity to grab one to see what I thought about it, and I enjoyed this fragrance. The name of this fragrance is called Now Women Rave for Women. Are you guys familiar? This is the packaging here. I absolutely love the packaging. Pink is not my favorite color, but this is so beautiful. I'll bring it in a little closer. That way, if you come across this packaging or this fragrance, you will be able to, you know, remember, grab it. It was really inexpensive. Whenever I find things like this, they're normally really, I try not to use the word cheap, but inexpensive, because I don't know anything about them. They don't know me, we don't know each other, so on and so forth. So let me put my glasses on so I can share with you guys what this fragrance has in it, what I think about it or what I thought about it. And then if you know anything about it, make sure you share with me down in the comments. So this particular fragrance is called Now Rave for Women. Again, I love the packaging. I think this is really pretty. The main, of course, of this fragrance is sweet, powdery, fruity, vanilla, white floral, musky, fresh citrus, and mossy. I really like this. I don't know how it works by itself, but I've been layering with this and I've really been enjoying this. Now for Women by Rave. I don't know anything about it. It's capital R-A-V-E. It's a fragrance for women. Now Woman was launched. It's called Now Woman, okay, or Women. I don't know. It's a lot going on. This was launched back in 2023. The top notes are red fruits and orange. You definitely get that sweet juiciness at the very beginning. What red fruits, I'm not sure of. Sometimes on Fragrantica, if it lists something, it'll share like a picture of what type of fruit or what type of note they're talking about, and it did it this time, so I'm not sure. Your middle notes are going to have marshmallow, jasmine, lily of the valley. Your base notes are vanilla, musk, and moss. You guys, this is so beautiful. And like I said, I don't know how this works by itself because I've been layering this with other things, but the top is magnetic. I just love this fragrance. It smells really sweet, really creamy. I definitely get a little bit of the green, the red berries, the orange citrus in the very beginning. It is extremely sweet. It has a little bit of a lactonicness to it. I don't know how it dries down, but it does say that it is a powdery fragrance, which I always love that component in my fragrances and my colognes. I don't know the longevity on this fragrance, how long it lasts on the skin, the scent bubble, none of those things, because I haven't worn this by itself out. Now, I have worn it to bed to try to see whether or not I liked it, if it lasted overnight. I don't know. It's all a blur. But I have been layering this. If you love those creamy, marshmallowy scents, this is something definitely, if you run across this in one of your discounter stores, I highly recommend that you grab it. You can also find this one on Amazon. This is going to be a dupe of Delina, is what I think. That's my opinion of this. It's just my opinion, just my humble opinion. It also reminds you a little bit of Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. So those two for me are the similarities that I could compare this to. Or if you're really into fragrances, niche and high-end fragrances, that's what this is going to remind you of. This smells really, really good. It does not smell cheap. Now, the longevity, like I said, I'm not sure, y'all, because I don't know. When I doze off and I wake up and I don't smell it, I forget about it. But this is beautiful for layering, especially if you have a really, really sharp fragrance that you're wearing, something that's a little cloying and you want to soften it up a little bit. I highly recommend adding this to your collection. Now Women by a company called Rave. I don't know, but it smells amazing. All right, next up on the list is an oldie but goodie. I keep this in my collection. I love this fragrance. Smells so good on me, and when I say I get compliments on whenever I wear this, I get compliments on this fragrance, and I don't wear it for that reason, but why not? This is an old, when I say old school, y'all, this one is Passion by Elizabeth Taylor. You can find this fragrance on eBay, on Amazon, and some of your discounter stores, especially during the holiday season, Walgreens, CVS, when you're traveling in hotels, in airports. You can find this fragrance everywhere. When I tell you this fragrance is absolutely timeless, it is a classic. Everybody cannot wear this, but I can. I get away with it. And I promise you, I'm kid you not, I get compliments on this every time I wear it. Like every single time. And so that's what it lets me know it's a good one for me. Again, this is Passion by Elizabeth Taylor. Most of you all are more familiar with the fragrance White Diamonds by Elizabeth Taylor, which actually was one of my mom's favorite fragrances. But I went down the line and found a whole lot of other fragrances that she made that were even better in my opinion. This is one of them. Okay. Again, this is Passion by Elizabeth Taylor. For women, of course, anyone who wants to wear this absolutely can. It is woody, powdery, animalic. It's warm, spicy, white floral. It has a musk component to it. It's amber, it's smoky, it's aldehydic, and it's earthy, and it is sexy. When I say I get a lot of like everywhere I go when I wear this, y'all. This is a dangerous one for me. I do tend to go extremely heavy on my sprays with this one because for one, it's inexpensive now, and then for two, I can't help myself. This smells so good, especially right out of the shower. You lotion down and you spray a little bit of this on and walk out the door. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I promise you this is one of the best fragrances in my collection. And you can find this for way under $20 sometimes. All right, this is, again, Passion by Elizabeth Taylor. It is an oriental fragrance, and I remember I shared with you before, anything that's an oriental floral or oriental categorized fragrance works really, really good for me. Things with bamboo in them, you name it, right? All the tea fragrances. This one was launched in 1988, so this has been around for a very long time, you guys. Your top notes are aldehydes, which always work beautifully for me. It's got gardenia in it, coriander. I was right, gardenia, artemisia, ylang ylang, bergamot, lily of the valley. Your middle notes are spicy notes. You got sandalwood, tuberose, honey, patchouli. You got heliotrope, orris root. You got cedar, jasmine, and rose. Your base notes are incense, civet. Civet is an actual musk extract from an animal. I'm not sure if they went that far with it, but I'm telling you, it smells good on me. It doesn't matter. It's got leather in it. Leather is really good on me. Leather and suede notes I love. It's got oak moss, sandalwood, more musk, more cedar, vanilla, and coconut. This thing is a power-packed punch, okay? Take your pick of what kind of lotion, cream, or oil you want to wear with this. You can do vanillas, creams. You can do floral creams like your Lily of the Valley, Ylang Ylang, Gardenia. You could do any woodsy type of note. You could do patchouli with this. You got heliotrope in this. It's an aldehydic fragrance. So with aldehydic fragrances, for me, an aldehyde for me lasts all day long. I can spray this on my clothes and it'll last, or a jacket, and I really don't even have to spray my skin when I use this, but I do anyway, child. This is so good. You have, if you know, you know. And this is not for everybody, but this is one of my favorite fragrances. It smells absolutely amazing on me. This lasts for 12 plus hours. And when I say I'll spray this on and take a shower or a bath, and I can still smell this. That's how strong and potent it is. I love this fragrance. I always will. Passion, Elizabeth Taylor. If you love an oriental fragrance, if you're not afraid of an old school fragrance, this is a timeless classic. You probably don't want to go heavy on your sprays if fragrances stick to you really, really well. For me, I don't care. I'm spraying down in this every time I wear it. I get compliments. Get you some. Passion by Elizabeth Taylor. All right, y'all. Next up on the list is an old school fragrance. I'm going to go ahead and put my glasses back on because, you know, sometimes when you're trying to read and you're struggling trying to read, because the words are little and you can't figure out what something is saying, people might think you can't read. So I just don't want to have that label on me at this point in my life. I need as fewer labels as I can possibly get, right? We're not trying to add nothing extra to the situation. It is what it is. They remind me of that song, haters gonna hate, ballers gonna ball. I've been listening to R. Kelly lately. So have you guys seen the new Michael Jackson movie yet? What do you think about it? I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself until after I see it about 3 times. I got to see it 3 times and then I can share my thoughts. But I grew up as a Michael Jackson fanatic. That was my first boyfriend, just so you guys know. I don't even know that he knew, but I did. Okay, so Youth Do is Estee Lauder for women. This has been in my rotation lately. Let me tell you something. Old school. Okay. When I found a bottle of this one time, a young lady told me in the store, she said, my mother used to wear that. And I looked at her and she was older than me. I was like, and I know why. Because this is bring the boys, the kings to the court, baby. The king to the court, because we only need one. This is it. I love this fragrance. I always will. I don't care what nobody have to say about it. I love Youth Do. Again, this is Youth Do by Estee Lauder for women. Of course, anyone who wants to wear this absolutely can. It is warm, spicy. It's amber, balsamic. It's woody. It's powdery, earthy, smoky, cinnamon, sweet. It's sexy. It's seductive. It is so good. When I say this is one of my all-time favorite fragrances, this is in a category with me, a toss-up between this and Aromatics by Clinique. Those two, this one and that one are 2 of my favorite old school classic fragrances. It'll never get old for me. Again, this one is another Oriental. This is an Oriental spicy. I'm gonna tell you every time. Oriental fragrances do me right. This is Oriental spicy fragrance for women. Of course, anyone who wants to wear this absolutely can. This was launched back in 1953, before I was ever thought about, y'all. But it's still, when I say good, this is a beautiful, timeless, classic fragrance. I will repeat this again. This fragrance was launched back in 1953. I wasn't even born back then, okay? The nose behind this is Josephine Catapano, okay? Your top notes are spices, aldehydes. So this is an aldehydic fragrance. Again, aldehydes work beautifully for me. It has narcissus in it, which is a floral. It has lavender, which I'm not a lavender person, but we can't smell it no way, so it don't matter. It has Coca-Cola in it, the drink, Coca-Cola, orange, okay, peach, and bergamot. You can wear any oil with those scents in them, any fragrances, y'all. Okay. Your middle note is a spicy note, which is cloves. Okay. So it has cinnamon. So this has a medicinal component to it for mental health, right? And alertness. I love it. Also rose, which is one of my faves. Jasmine, I'm not so much a fan of, but I love the note in my fragrances. Ylang ylang, lily of the valley, cassia, orchid. So it's a lot of florals in here, right? Your base notes are incense, tolu balsam, okay, which that's where you're bringing in your orientals in. Oak moss, Peru balsam, so it's got several in there. Patchouli, amber, vetiver, vanilla, and musk. All I can tell you is if you like a warm, spicy, old school, classic scented fragrance, and I mean really, really warm, really, really bold, really, really strong, seductive, this is not for everybody. So if you go buy this and you say you don't like it, don't go come telling me that you didn't like it, because I didn't tell you to like it. I told you I like it and I love it and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is one of my favorites. I'll tell you, I'll share something with you. If you like this, you probably do like Aromatics by Clinique. You probably would also like Poem by Lancome. There you have it. Get you some. I'm going to go ahead and keep my glasses on because I want to be able to read the notes on this. I can see it without my glasses, but I prefer to have them on. That's what readers are for. So you just got to face the music. All right, so this next one I want to share that has been in my rotation, but it looked like it's crushing my nose, huh? The next one that's in my rotation is a fragrance from the house of Swiss Arabian. And I think I've shared this one with you guys, but I have really been enjoying this fragrance. It is Shagaf Oud Royale Swiss Arabian. This is the scent here. I haven't had one of their fragrances in this lineup that I didn't like. I love all of them. I just do. They're all really sharp and strong fragrances. I like sharp, I like strong, I like bold in your face. Beast mode, mama girl, daddy boy. This is Shagaf Oud Royale, Swiss Arabian for women and men. So anyone who wants to use this absolutely can. All right, moving on to the next one. That's why it's always good to tell somebody, if you have somebody in your life to tell you if you got a piece of toilet paper stuck on the bottom of your shoe, or if you have something hanging out of your garment when you walk out of the restroom. You need people like that in your life. This one is Shagaf Oud Royale Swiss Arabian. This is in my rotation right now. I love every fragrance and every scent that's in this actual lineup. They have several flankers of this. I like them all. I don't love them all. I like them all. I strongly like them. Strongly like this. No, I like them. I love them. All right, let's go. So that is this one. This one is in my rotation right now. And let me look up the notes for you. I kind of did that already, and I kind of lost what I was doing. I had to fix myself. So let's dig up and see what we got going on here. Now, you know what's funny about these phones is it's supposed to recognize your face, and it never recognizes my face. So I'm wondering whose face can light it up, because it never recognizes mine. It's the weirdest, whether I take my glasses off or not. It never opens up for me. I have no idea who did that. This is Shagaf Oud Royale Swiss Arabian for women and men. This one, it smells good to me. So because it smells good to me, I thought I would share it with you. Now, if you grab this and put this in your collection and you don't like it, I'm not going to apologize to you, because we all have different tastes. This just may not be your zhuzh. The main, of course, of this fragrance is warm, spicy, oud, fresh, spicy. It has patchouli, it's woody, it's lavender, which I do not like, but lavender is in everything I use nowadays, and I just deal with it. Musky, earthy, metallic, leather. I love metallics. I love leathers and suedes in my fragrance, so why not? This is a unisex fragrance. This does lean more on the masculine side. I do use something to soften this up when I wear it, because it is strongly on the masculine side. But it does have a little softness to it when it dries down, and that's just for me, right? So this one is a woody, spicy fragrance. And this one was launched in 2023, so it's been around for a while. It has saffron and lavender. I love saffron, so there's a winner right there. It also has in the middle oud and nutmeg. I love oud and nutmeg. Okay, patchouli and musk, and that's all they list. We don't know what else is in this, and it really doesn't matter. This smells so good to me. It smells like the girl version of a fresh male haircut. Okay, this is so good. I mean, it is just all things sexy gentleman, or a sexy girl that dresses really sexy and seductive, but every now and then she like to wear a white dress shirt with a tie with some red lipstick and just be cute. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. She's still a woman and she's still a girl and she still like the men, but this is that. It's so good. And I think the reason that I really enjoy this is because it is metallic, and I love metallic noted fragrances. I love metallics and florals together, and a lot of time metallics are more on the masculine side, but when I tell you this is so sexy to me, this turns me on, like all the way. Like, it reminds me of Mind Games, the fragrances in Mind Games. It reminds me of just that sexy, metallic, mature, not a gentleman, but a man's man scent. And it also reminds me of a sexy female who knows who she is, that's extremely alluring and sensuous. She's extremely feminine, but she has a little bit of a boy in her where she like to play a little bit. This is that, and I love this scent. I absolutely adore this. So if you ever grab, or you decide to grab, if you like those types of scents, this is one of them, and this is really affordable. I would recommend grabbing all the fragrances that they make in this line, the Shoggoth line. I like all of them, smell good on me. This one, I didn't know if I was going to like it or not, but I do. It's just sexy. Get you some. All right, so before we get into the next fragrance, you know I'm always listening to some music, and today it's no different. Right now I have on repeat a song, it's CeCe Winans, and she's singing with somebody. Let me look it up for you guys. The name of the song is, I don't see it on here. Okay, it's playing. Okay, so CeCe Winans, look what the Lord has done. If you look it up, it'll show that she is accompanying a young lady. And I cannot think of her name off the top of my head. I just looked it up just a few seconds ago, and I feel really bad about that. Maybe I can figure it out before we start recording. So, but let's get into the fragrance that I want to share with you guys. That I looked up. I want to share this with you, and I've shared this before, but this fragrance is in my lineup right now, and I got to tell you about it, talk about it, okay? Because it is absolutely divine. This is a fragrance from Lattafa. This particular one is, and it's called Victoria. This is what the bottle looks like. This is a unisex fragrance. This, in my opinion, is more of a feminine, girly scent. But this will smell definitely amazing, especially on a manly man, or whoever wants to wear it, right? It's just a little bit creamy and sweet. So this is not something that I would think a gentleman will really want to rock on a regular basis. But definitely can, because we buy it, we like it, we wear it. This one is unisex. This one again is Victoria. This one is vanilla, citrus, white floral, powdery, and sweet. And it's a floral, fruity, gourmand fragrance. Normally these types of scents, they smell good on me, sometimes depending on the quality, but they don't always last. This one does. Now, do I have to heavily spray this? I don't know if I have to, but I do. This fragrance was launched in 2025, so it hasn't been around that long. It is a lemon meringue pie. That's what it smells like. And I started laughing about that last fragrance because I don't even eat lemon meringue pie. When I was a little girl, our next door neighbor Well, actually, we didn't have next door neighbors because our house was set in a cul-de-sac. But the houses that were on the side walk into those stores and spray fragrances, and then they'll let you try them. So yeah.